And if your kid is already having sex with 300 people in 1 year, I'm not going to draw the line and be like, hey, 600, that's too much.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can't control what people do. You don't have to like everything they do. You would still love your kid. I'm just saying this is disgusting, and I would have to tell my kid this is disgusting.
A lot of boxers, man, they want to stay undefeated, man. They be going for different records. With this one girl, we've been talking about all the records she's been setting. In a different setting, though. She has an OnlyFans. What is her name? Annie Knight. Annie Knight is a young lady we spoke about last year twice. Or was it this year and last year? But she's...
I don't know. We've talked about her a couple times.
Too much. We talked about her way too much. But she is the Australian OnlyFans girl who had sex with 300 people in 2023. And we talked about her goals for 2024. And I remember when I said, oh, do you know her goal? And you said 500 people. And I was like, 1,000. But no. It was actually her original goal for the year was, she said she was going to date one person per week. So she was going to go on 52 dates this year. Mm-hmm. She said last year she only went on 3 dates, had sex with 300 people. So we were like, oh, she only dated like 1% of the people she fucked. But now she has a new goal for 2024, man. 600 bodies.
How much tread do you think are on those tires?
She's 26 years old, man. She's 26 years old. And she wants to up her goal. She wants to double her numbers, man. Her original goal was to be at, 365 for one for every day. And she said she got to that number by June. So she's like, why not 600?
It's insane.
You say it's insane, but she asked her mom. She told her mom about it. Her mom was super supportive. Her mom says, you know what you're doing. Perhaps you're trying to show that a woman can have control of what she does in her life. So that's like a real feminist point of view. She says she's had very mixed reactions. Some people have been very super supportive. And then she's had...
Yeah, the guy's about to fuck her.
And then she says the majority of people judging her say that she's riddled with STIs and that she's not safe and that she's disgusting. Now, she says she gets regularly tested because she's a sex worker. And, she says there's a double standard. She said, what's the difference between a man sleeping with 5 people in a day and a woman sleeping with 5 people in a day? I don't understand why when a man does it, they celebrate it and call him a legend. But when a woman does it, they're called names and they're ridiculed.
I don't think anybody calls men or women that have sex with 5 people in a day a legend.
Really?
I wouldn't call them that.
Have you ever seen someone be high fives for doing something like that?
5?
Listen, maybe in her world, it's not normal to me. When I saw that, I was like, wait, what?
There's only 24 hours in a day. If you sleep the healthy 8 hours, then that means you're cut down to 16 hours in a day. To have sex with 5 people in a day, that means like 1 every 3 hours.
Well, I don't know. That could be like a gangbang. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm assuming that it's all at once, or at least 2 or 3 at once. Like, there's no way you spacing that out and timing that out. I can't imagine that. But I feel like in her profession, maybe it's more of a norm that it's celebrated for guys to do that, to be celebrated. But I thought that was weird. I think she has a warped perception of reality, but her mom's very supportive, man. Would you be supportive of your daughter or son if they were on a pursuit like this?
No way. No way.
Why not?
Because I believe I have different values. Like, it's that simple. I believe you should be doing things that are going to represent God, yourself, your family, like whatever it is you're trying to do. Yeah, you want to be the best at it. I don't know if you want to be the best in this standpoint. This is nuts. 600 people in a year? Like, I just don't understand what is the purpose of this.
I mean, she wants to beat her old record. She's an OnlyFans model. She makes videos with, for the sex. So I think it's something that gets her headlines and gets people to talk about her. I think it's kind of like a freak show. When everyone has an OnlyFans, I mean, she's a pretty girl for sure, but I don't think she's anything super special. It's either you do this or you fuck Bill Belichick. You got to make a choice. Like, which is worse?
Which is worse? What do you think? Bill Belichick or 600 in a year?
Man. I mean, one of like.
And to make it fair, you got to fuck Bill Belichick 600 times.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know because 600 guys, like, you have to imagine, even if it's just a 10% that
She
are
can't be very
hideous.
selective.
Yeah, if 10% of 600 guys are like hideous or old or whatever, creepy or just weird energy, that's 60 guys you gotta fuck. If this is Bill Belichick, if you're cool with him, then that's definitely lesser of two evils. I think all this shit is kind of weird. I mean, if my kid wanted to do this, I would be like, listen, this is what you want to do, then that's on you. I can't openly say I think it's a good idea, but hey, I'm not going to try to stop you. I'm not going to be like, hey, get that dick out of here. Like, because my values aren't the same as, my family's values or God's values. All these things are just within, people have to make those choices within themselves. You can't put that on your kids. And if your kid is already having sex with 300 people in 1 year, I'm not going to draw the line and be like, hey, 600, that's too much.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can't control what people do. You don't have to like everything they do. You would still love your kid. I'm just saying this is disgusting, and I would have to tell my kid this is disgusting.
Okay.
Guy, girl, other, whatever you are, I'm going to tell you this is disgusting.
Damn, well, good luck to her. I hope she reports back. She said she's had sex with people from 11 different countries.
I'm surprised that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been over 300.
She's servicing the entire tourist population of Australia.
How do you know she's fucking tourist? I mean, Australia, I'm not sure. Like, they're pretty, I don't know, they're kind of isolated. So 11 countries in Australia is different than, New York City. Because it's harder to get out there.
That's true. That is true.
But, yeah, let us know, guys. Do you think 600 is a crazy number in 1 year? I don't know. I feel like that's harder than the NBA regular season schedule. That's harder than making every MLB game. Like, how can you even stay not injured?
Whatever city she's in is becoming like a bachelor hotspot.
I mean, maybe. I mean, you think? I don't know, because we have other articles. We talk about Australia a lot.
We did. They are number one whatever that word is.
Promiscuous, country. So I don't know. It could just be kind of the norm. Australia's a weird place. They have kangaroos. They have boomerangs, and they have this girl.
They have the most poisonous species in the world in Australia.
Yeah, you think she's one of them, or?
If she had killed half of these people, then we would know about it. We would know about it.
It'd be a lot. 600. Are there
full STI checks every 2 weeks, and they use protection? That's what she says.
That's crazy. Are there 600 players in the NBA? No.
No. It's like 400, 450, something like that.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a lot of people. 600 people. How many? Our high school graduation was like under 300 people.
It was.
That's
what I'm saying. This is like
600 is a lot.
This is insane. There's 365 days, so it's at least like almost 2 a day.
She said 5 a day. That was her example. Maybe that's her max. I don't know, but damn, that's crazy. I mean, 600 people in a year. Actually, I'm switching my answer. I applaud this because that's a feat. That's like running a marathon. She needs some type of award. I think by the time she's 30, I think she's gonna get to that thousand mark. She's gonna be like fucking. You know how Aaron Judge was going after the home run record? I think that's gonna be her. Every year we're gonna be like, like how many more bodies, how many more home runs, and she's spreading love. So, hey, shout out to her.
She's spreading something.
She says she's being safe.
Nastiness.
Yeah.
subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify, follow on Instagram,
Of course.
Twitter, TikTok,
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.